Hello. For Shake Timber, I thought I would read Act 5, Scene 1 of Midsummer Night's Dream. The very start of it. So the lovers have been in the woods, and now we've kind of skipped over the weddings, and we're just waiting for the really really silly play to begin. So this opens with Theseus and Hippolyta, his newly now wed wife, the Amazon that he wooed with the sword, having a little conversation. Hippolyta: "It is strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of." Theseus: "More strange than true. I never may believe these antique fables, nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such shaping fantasies, that apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, and the poet are of imagination all compact. One sees more devils than vast hell can hold. That is the madman. The lover, all is frantic, sees Helen's beauty in a brow of Egypt. The poet's eye, in a fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and, as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes, and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. Such tricks hath strong imagination, that, if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. Or, in the night, imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed a bear." Hippolyta: "But, all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witness than fancy's images, and grows to something of great constancy, but, howsoever, strange and admirable." So yeah, just that little opener from Shakespeare, talking about the lunatic, the lover, and the poet, and how they are of imagination all compact. Someone who is mad and does not have any reason, and the lover who, it's been said, is a kind of a form of madness. And indeed, we've seen in the play, um, both of the kind of the heroes, Lysander and Demetrius, both kind of driven mad by a kind of a fairy magic love, but is not too dissimilar from that love you get, that kind of madness you get of suddenly there's this one person. This is the one person that I am going to be with, that I am focusing all my desire on. And then the poet being the third in that trio of the lunatic, the lover, and the poet. And the poet's eye, in a fine frenzy rolling, doth glance from heaven to earth, from earth to heaven, and as imagination bodies forth the forms of things unknown, the poet's pen turns them to shapes, and gives to airy nothing a local habitation and a name. It's like that idea of the poet is there to take stuff that is in the air, that does not exist, and create it into something that is, at at once both unearthly and also very concrete. It we gives shape to it, whether it's Oberon and Titania and Puck, these kind of manifestations of nature, of us, of our kind of echoes of our passions, are given concrete form. But just also that thing of, like, that if it would but apprehend some joy, it comprehends some bringer of that joy. So it gives you a kind of a sharper focus of what your joys are, but it can also do that thing where you makes you see threats and dangers where maybe there isn't a threat or a danger. A bush supposed a bear. Yet there's that thing of, like, that that all their minds transfigured so together, more witness than fancy's images. So you're witnessing something more than just fancy in the fantastic. There's something that grows there of great constancy, of of a myth, of a belief that we create our world in. We live in an imaginary world of countries, of nations, of genders, of you know, there's so much stuff that we is imaginary, is stuff that we create and we all as a group believe in, and through that group belief it becomes something of great constancy. So yeah, I just thought, you know, just take a little pause and just look at one little section of this play. What is considered just kind of this is light Shakespeare. This is light popular Shakespeare. But even in the lightest Shakespeare, he's at serious work here. He's conjuring forth something that stays. That we all that he's got such power that we all believe in. That we has a great constancy to it. So yeah, that's just my little chime in on a particular little section of this play, and is, just the thoughts that came to my head as I was reading it there for you. All right, I've been Jay. More videos later.